Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to The Continuum. If you are new here, please subscribe. We need views desperately. We're getting close-ish to being monetized, so let this play, and then just let all of our videos play while you go on a hike. I don't care. Anyways, today, what we are doing, as you can see, the sun is almost down, and that's because we need it to be down, because we're going after frogs. The season opens up at sunset, so we got about 15 more minutes. We got the gig loaded up. We've got some ponds that we're gonna go look at, and hopefully there's some frogs in them. So, here we go.
Alright, spotted our first bullfrog here on the corner. I'm gonna go ahead and try to sneak up on him and get on the board. Okay, go ahead and turn that light off for a second. Alright. First one on the board. There you go. First one for the basket. Alright, so I'm going to give you a quick little rundown here of kind of how we're doing this and what we're using to do it with. Simple frog gig here. You can buy these, you can make them yourself. This one I obviously is of my own creation. GoPro mount optional. This light, as you will have seen in the first one, seems like the worst possible option. However, I prefer this over LED lights. I like the warm color of it. I think it mimics the color of the sun a lot better. And we'll show you kind of what we're doing with spotting here in a second. I actually do use an LED for the long distance spotting, but for now, got a frog right down here, and I'm going to try to walk you through how I gig a frog. Alright, bullfrog right here, just on the other side of this grass. He's looking away from us, kind of what you're looking for, easier to sneak up on him. So this light, which is, like I said, a warm color, generally I think blinds the frog a little bit better. Now, in me saying how important the light is, for the sake of filming this, we've got a light on top of the camera, which I wouldn't recommend, but we're going to try to see if that helps filming this situation here so that I can kind of talk you through what I'm doing. So, oh, there he is. I see him. He's right in this little cutout that you can see.
Yeah.
He's sitting right there.
You want me over your right shoulder?
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright. I'm right on him right here. So, I get the frog blinded. My kind of preferred technique is just kind of leaning into it. So you're moving real slow, shifting onto your other foot, and then you just kind of lean down and drop it right on top of it. That was effective. This is optional, but the way bullfrogs work, sometimes there's multiple of them. I know there aren't any right here, so I'm not being too discreet, but you can do this and then just kind of lean over, check your surroundings, make sure there's not one sitting, 5 or 6 feet over that you didn't previously see. Now, you got to make sure that you get a hold of these correctly, because they will try to fly away quickly. So you kind of get them wrapped around both back legs like that, and it kind of blocks them from jumping away from you. We're going to go get him in the bucket and see if we can find a few more.
I'm gonna risk it. You ready?
Yeah. I think we'll be okay.
That was kind of ominous to watch.
I imagine it was probably rather upsetting to most non-frog hunting viewers. Luckily, I don't think they would ever click on this video.
When are you gonna start getting big frogs instead of infants?
You know what? I don't know. They all taste the same.
Oh yeah, we're actually finally doing a catch, clean, cook in this video.
Indeed. That's why we are gigging everything. Alright. You going?
Yeah.
Okay, so when you are trying to locate the frogs at distance, it is fine to use an LED like this. Kind of a spotlight is best because it's real focused and you can get long range down. So you're looking for like the eye shine of the frog and then the orientation of the frog. So
Nice, big word.
I know, right? So I'm looking at a frog right here. I can see the eye shine, and then I can see the white patch underneath its mouth. So that means that frog is looking directly back at me. If you just see like two eyes and no frog, it's looking directly away from you. So
Shine a light on it, we'll see.
So there is the frog right there.
Oh yeah, there we go.
Yeah, so you can see the eyes and you can see the throat patch underneath it. So he's looking directly back at us. Now, I think that frog is in about 4 foot of water, sitting on a mat of vegetation. I don't know that there's any way I can get to him. I will make a small attempt and just see what happens. But I make no promises.
Rolling.
Okay. We got 2 frogs kind of lined up right here. First one is directly in front of me. Next one's probably about 15 feet to its right. So I'm going to try to stealthily get the first one, pick it up, and go for the second one. Hopefully I don't spook the second one in the process. But we're going to give this a shot. A couple of decent ones, so kind of take my time here.
I don't know why I keep trying to film the frog. It doesn't work. I need to just stay on you.
The other one is right there.
Oh yeah, I see him.
So
Let's just go ahead and put him in the basket. It's right behind you.
fine.
Or do that. I know I just said I don't know why I keep trying to film the frog, but
You're gonna do it again.
I'm gonna do it again. But I think I got it this time. I'm really gonna risk it for the biscuit here.
Alright, I got him up. We've caught fire here in the last few minutes. We've had a couple of decent spots. Some bigger frogs. Some big bullfrog legs right there.
I'm just gonna record in case you fall into this pond. Oh boy. Oh, there he goes. You even see him?
Not yet.
Heard that. This seems like a horrible idea.
It is. You are correct.
This is so stupid.
I don't think there's...
No.
I know he's still there, but I don't think there's any way I'm getting to him.
Oh, there he goes.
You want to grab that gig before I
Stab
get
you.
impaled?
I'm just gonna keep recording you. Sorry, but this is good entertainment. Are you in the pond?
No.
Oh, okay. Did you just ruin your new shirt?
Probably not.
Do you actually need help?
I think I'm okay.
Okay.
I think I've found some solid ground.
Okay. Okay, let's go get frogs that are actually possible.
Okay.
Well, the time is now here. I'm gonna try to gig one. I'm gonna be honest. I don't remember the last time I gigged one, Dylan. I think it was before we started filming. So it's been a while. And even back then, I was never good at this, so...
Didn't you gigged one last year, didn't you?
I don't think I did. So...
Did you just film last year?
Yeah, I just filmed last year.
Oh.
So we have a really big one here. It's in pretty much a gimme of a position. But I'm really bad at this, so we're gonna try to figure this out. Why am I so nervous?
I don't know. I wish you would just gig him already, though.
I can't, I'm not close enough.
You gotta lean into it. You can't step that close to him.
I
That's why you lean.
I couldn't have reached. There's no way, dude. I wasn't close enough yet. That was clearly the smartest frog that's ever existed. It was not my fault. We're gonna try this one more time. We got a pretty... I mean, the last frog was in an easy spot, but this one's a little smaller, so hopefully his brain is also smaller. But I'm gonna try to gig this, that way I at least somewhat contribute to the video, and then we're gonna get back to the house and get these things ready to cook. Dang it, dude.
I think you got it.
Alright. He's not very big, but you know what? I finally actually contributed to the video. So on that note, I can say that I'm not a complete poser. I am. But we're gonna get back to the house and get these things ready to eat. Yeah. Alright. Eat. Now, we have done poke some frogs at the top of the head, and unfortunately, that means they have passed. So now, we're gonna cook said frogs. We've done some cooking videos in the past, and we attempted to make them something on their own, and nobody seems to like doing those, which means I'm gonna keep doing them. But for today, we're just gonna do a true catch, clean, and cook. It's not the same day, because it was like
late.
Yeah, it was way too late. But now we're here. We have the same frogs, I promise, no movie magic. And Dylan's gonna fry them because, as you can tell by this setup, we're rednecks, so you fry everything. So
Pretty
how
much.
do you fry said frog legs, Chef Dylan?
Pretty much, this one's gonna be very simple. We're just gonna throw some oil in a very hot skillet. This is my electric skillet that is not exactly perfect for the job, but it makes filming this much easier.
I don't think Skillet did much acoustic songs, did they?
No, I do not believe so. I think a lot of electronic stuff.
You ever listen to Skillet?
Yes. Got some vegetable oil
Nice drop.
in the pan. We've turned her to 350. We have just some... that sound was unexpected.
Caught that.
Anyways,
All right, batter in a bowl. Oil in a pan.
pre-made. We're not doing anything fancy. That's just...
That
Yeah, it
work
should
on
be
that.
focused somewhere about right there.
There you go.
Pre-made. Got a couple of eggs.
This is all the way from Louisiana.
Yes, it is. They actually
Manufactured in Taiwan.
got 2 eggs going in the bowl. We're just going to whip these up, and this is gonna go on the legs. Don't ever do that again in my house. We're gonna put that on the frog legs before putting them in the batter. It's just kind of what keeps the batter on the edge of them. Obviously, more than likely, all of you know how to fry something. That's all this is. This is simple pre-made batter going in hot oil for a short amount of time till it's crispy and tastes good.
This one was thick.
All right, so I'm gonna let that oil heat up for a second. And then,
You want me to check if it's warm?
yes, go ahead. Stick your hand in there, see what happens.
Why did the frog cross the road?
I have no idea.
Because
Were you hoping for me to provide the punchline?
I got something. Give me a minute. Because he was all hopped up on. Might not put that in. Ay. Here, we'll try that again. Why did the frog cross the road? Because he was all hopped up on Mountain Dew. That's definitely what I said the first time. What would happen if you ate frog raw? That sounds fancy. Frog raw. Why does that sound like
Because
something?
frog raw is something, but it's not frog. I don't know what it is.
It ain't raw frog.
No.
That'd probably give you some type of disease.
I don't know. I mean,
You do realize that you're just measuring the pan. You're not measuring the oil.
I'm measuring the oil. It's not touching now.
Well, it's at 350, so let's do it.
Yep.
All right, so probably just cut out a lot of stuff. We got pan, oil, 350 degrees, 2 eggs, batter.
Now is the easy part. We just dip both sides in the egg, both sides into the batter, get it covered up, and then we listen to the greatest sound ever created.
His legs are, he's doing the splits. That's fascinating. That frog just did the splits. That frog just. That's getting cut out. Ay. Ooh, that one's doing it too, and it's got the big thighs.
Oh, man.
This frog looks like it ate a lot of fried food in its life. What did one frog say to the other after they had had a very intellectual debate?
You've thought, oh my
And
God.
Dylan just kicked over the other camera.
How long have you thought out this joke that
About-
you're about to tell?
5 seconds.
Really?
Yeah.
It just popped into your head.
It's pretty obvious. How have you not figured it out?
I have no idea. Go ahead.
It was a riveting conversation.
Nice. Yeah.
Where do frogs go to get breakfast?
IHOP.
Thank you. What form of government do frogs operate under? I don't either. I was hoping you could
okay.
come up with something. Ah! Had to get one of those in there. What is a frog? I've heard that before.
I don't. I honestly couldn't tell you. I want to say it has something to do with cheese, but
What is a frog? A foil is a. Oh, you dumber.
don't ask me how to spell that either. So.
What is a frog? Frogua. Foie gras is a French delicacy made from the liver of a duck
Oh,
or a goose
that sounds
that has
awful.
that has been fattened through force feeding, a process known as gavage.
Wow.
The name comes from the French word foie gras, which means fatty liver. I will buy you a drink tomorrow, non-alcoholic, if you drink the rest of what's in that bowl of eggs.
If I just drink the eggs,
Yeah,
that is not worth a drink.
I'll do it.
I'm not buying you a drink.
Oh, man, that bowl is light. See, here's my only concern.
That there's been raw frogs dipped
There
in
has
that.
been frogua in our egg bowl.
That
And I might contract
I
fatty
would like
liver.
you to know that I am petitioning now for that to be one of our t-shirts. There has been frogwa in my egg bowl. Alright. Legs coming out. I tempted you just to see what would happen.
I love the Lord.
Alright. We have here some freshly fried frog legs. Now we're gonna let those cool just a touch before we singe our taste buds on them, and we will take a bite here in a second. Alright. The frog legs are done.
Frogwa.
We are now going to sample our catch.
This is going to burn the inside of my mouth.
They're still pretty hot, but they are good.
I bit my lip. I've said it before, and I'll say it again. It just tastes like aquatic chicken.
I remember doing that now.
It's as if a chicken named Steve trained for the Olympics, specifically the swimming Olympics, and he trained his whole life, and then you killed him and ate him. That's what this tastes like. All right, well, that's all we got. Hopefully that was educational. It wasn't, but oh well. Let's see. We're gonna get up in the morning and try to go catch a fish that only exists in 2 water systems in the entire United States of America. So hopefully that's the next video. Sub, all that good stuff. Watch videos. Ow! I pinched my finger. And we'll see you in the next one.